Hi Flosstube. I am trying something different today. I'm recording on my computer and we'll see how it goes. So, hi, I'm Becca with Wisteria Stitch. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping in. This is a channel about cross stitch, and as we're starting to get into cooler weather, I might move into some more yarn craft. So, we'll see if I start picking up some knitting and crocheting. First and foremost, I just want to say that my heart is breaking for the people in North Carolina who have lost everything. It is so catastrophic what happened. And also for not just the hurricane victims from Milton, but the tornado as well. The tornadoes were horrendous yesterday. So my heart just goes out to all of you. If there are things that you need, that we could, I know there are a lot of drives and stuff happening. If there are specific things that are needed in your areas that we can make sure are in those drives, let us know. Put it in the comments. I know a few people running drives in my area, and I'd love to make sure you're getting what you need. But I will talk some about stitching. I don't have a ton. I'll talk about why at the end for people that don't care about personal. So yeah, let's get into it. First, well, not first, but the first thing I'm going to show you is I was looking for who knows what. But I found this. Is one of the many kits that I have. I was like, oh, this would be great. It's a Reolist. It's super small, which was perfect. But all of this, like all the red in the middle here is beads, and all of this white is beading. So most of it's beaded. This is ribbon. Haven't gotten to that part yet. Those are French knots made with ribbon. But I was looking for something and I found this, and I'm going to be doing my mirrors soon, I hope. And so I thought it would be a great way to practice doing beads because I've never done beading before. So this is where we're at. I went real hard apparently, and I broke my beading needle. So I'm getting more needles. But I did all of the regular stitching, as many of the beads as I could. These holes here are where the ribbon will go. This is like a big ribbon. Like, it is as wide as my finger. I don't know how I'm gonna do French knots with it, but I'm gonna do it because I'm not a quitter. I haven't written down how many stitches and beads and backstitch are in here. But I have it buried by my pile of stuff. So this is 471 full cross, 149 beads, and 139 back stitches so far. I worked on it for 2 days before my needle broke. Tried using the regular needle, but it is too fat and the beads won't go over it. So I did try because I just wanted to finish it. So there's that. As soon as I get my needles, I will get it finished. I'm going to give it to my sister because it's got hearts and her birthday is Valentine's Day. And so she loves like all the Valentine's, anything with hearts, she loves it. I dropped something, but it's not a big deal. So once my needle broke, I guess I am actually going in these in the order I worked on them. Once my needle broke, I pulled out Main Street. My Stitch Along with Grace Notes Stitchers and Grace Notes fabrics. They'll be tagged below. So this is it. I am still working on the coffee shop. So, let me see. So we're doing the coffee shop, was supposed to be done in August. I'm not done with it. And then we were doing the bakery next. I'm actually, in here, it has the year. And I'm going to put the year that the bakery in my hometown was established. So I'm still double checking with them on what year that actually is. I believe it's 1917 or something, somewhere in there, somewhere really early. And then when I finish in the established date here, I'm going to put the year that the town was incorporated. Or maybe the year that it got named. There are two different years. One of them, it incorporated separately from when it was given its own name. I don't know. Anyway, that doesn't matter. You don't care about that. I'll fight with that later. But here we are now. So, oh, sorry. Okay. So, coffee shop is nearly done. I basically just have to, there's a bench here that I need to finish. And then just fill in. Because there is, it's hard to see in here. But there is, this is filled in. The coffee cup is filled in. It's hard to tell. And then I have to finish filling in the lamp. And then I'm over here on the bakery. So I started doing the window for the bakery because I had thread left. So this is Main Street. I'm all wonky, sorry. And for Main Street, I got 688 stitches in since you last saw it. Hopefully next time I'll have the coffee shop finished. It should be really quick. It's just black and a green. I'm pretty sure that I have fill it in. So there's that. And then I am doing the humans versus zombies or zombies versus humans with the Black Needle Society. So I got challenged for Monday night Monday night. So I switched over to my Arctic Animals, Sal. This is where we have so far, is today the 10th? A new clue is being dropped today. I will not be printing out anything new until I'm caught up to where I have printed now, because I just printed this yesterday. So, because this has got a lot of block color, I chose this for my stitching sprint. And oh, let me take this off the Q-snap because you're not going to be able to see. Or partially off the Q-snap. Alright, so this is where we're at now. Is that straight? So I did a sprint. I just worked on this blue. But I've gotten this fox done. And then I started over here at the yellow box and started taking this all the way over so I could start the walrus. Or is it a seal? It's a walrus. I'm not doing any of the back stitching or French knots until I'm completely done. Or at least until I'm caught up with the current clue. So this is where I'm at. Hoping to get caught up by clue 7, which is released November 14th. We will be doing some traveling, so I'm not sure how possible that is going to be, because I just don't know what anything's going to look like. And so that is all of my stitching for this week. I got 627 stitches in on this one, and that was about 3 days of work. Just an hour or two in the evenings. So, you don't need to see this or this. All right. So haul and plans are kind of going to go together. I did get my missing package from Grace Notes Fabrics. The post office said that it was delivered 2 hours away from me in some town that I've never heard of. They had it marked and everything, said that it was handed to the person. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, where's my fabric? I need my fabric. So in the morning, I talked to my friend who works at the post office. She's like, oh yeah, not sure what happened, but it's out for delivery to you today. I was like, awesome. So I didn't have to wait long to get my stuff. Luckily, I have a great post office gal. So I got a pattern, just one more chapter, and Other Lies I Tell Myself. This is by Puntini Cross Stitch Charts, and it's designed by Paolo Rizzi. So get rid of the glare there. So this is on Grace Notes Fabrics website. They also have one for, I believe, episode for like Flosstube episodes, and they might have one that's just one more stitch. So definitely go and check them out. It's super cute. It's small. It's just 103 by 63, so it should stitch up super fast. And I have so much fabric now, and there will be so many scraps of fabric that it'll work out well. But then the actual fabric. So first, I got a fat quarter. This is 32 count Joblin. It is Swiss Mocha. The lighting today is not doing it justice. It is so much more rich and warm and pinky than what is coming across the screen right now. So, probably won't be using QuickTime Player again to try to record. So, I apologize. But this is like a lot warmer. There's a lot more pink and brown. And it's really pretty. The other fabric that I got is a 20 count Lugana called Vivace. I love this green. This is actually showing up really well on camera. This is so pretty. You can see like a little bit of yellows going through there, but it's mostly a green, and I love it. And what I got these two fabrics for is, like, look at some of that veining. Like, see that? Like, the yellows veining through it are just amazing. This is amazing. So these two pieces are for my Spangled Long Dog Sampler. It says, home is where your story begins. I'm going to put 2020 at the top there because that is the year that we bought our property. And I just thought this would be fun. And I don't know which fabric I want to use. I kind of wanted to do something bright and crazy, so I got the green. But I might chicken out and do the more neutral. Count-wise, I don't really care. 32 Joblin, 20 Lugana. They'll stitch up similarly size-wise. But I'm going to do a floss drop for you when I get all my flosses in, and you'll have to let me know what you think. Green, or the Vivace, or the Swiss Mocha. If you have any ideas just by looking right now, like, I don't think that this green blends in with anything. I don't think anything would get lost on it, which was one of my worries, is because this does have like some greens in it, but they're more yellow greens and more muted, and so I just thought something bright might be fun. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I'll be doing a floss toss on it when I have my floss. I don't know when I'm going to have my floss, though, because getting floss for this project is not at the top of my list right now. I have a lot of other things that I want to kit up, like getting all of the floss for my mirrors. So that kind of leads me into plans. My plans are to eventually start the spangled. I'd like to start it this year, but I don't know that I will. I also have the bluey sal that I showed on my last video that I'd like to start. I need to get the floss for that. I have the Magic School Bus sal with the Black Needle Society that I'd like to start now that I have my fabric. I am already in the midst of kitting up for that. So I have my first floss for it, and I have the rest on order. I have the Fred U. I have all the flosses for it. I'm getting my fabric in with my next fabric of the month. So for this month's fabric of the month, I think for sometime this month I should have it. So I can do that, and that'll be a quick stitch. Working more on my Haid. Look at my little artists. I'd like to get this done, which means that I actually have to pull it out so you can see it. Get caught up in the Arctic. So I have a lot of thoughts. They're still a little scattered. Once I have everything, I need to start my Miras. I'm thinking that maybe I do like a Mira Monday, because I know a lot of people do like themed days of the week to organize themselves and to make it easy to just pick up whatever it is. So all that to say, I'd like to do maybe a Mira Mondays, a Witchy or Wicked Wednesday, because I have my tarot piece that I'd like to start once I have the floss for that, since I have the fabric for it. And then Festive Fridays, because I love Christmas, and so I'd love to be working on some Christmas stuff. So those are my thoughts, and then maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays I work on my sals, because I have my Arctic sal, the Main Street sal, and the Magic School Bus sal, which I am behind on. They will finish it before I even start it. I mean, Castle Homecoming was technically a sal at one point. I'd like to finish it. I got it after they were already finished with it. So, and then maybe Haids are my weekend piece, or if it's my focus piece, if I work on it half an hour to an hour every single day, I'm not really sure. But that's kind of where I'm thinking for my plans. And that kind of, I also have, so next week for Full Coverage Fanatics, this is the only event, I don't know if, but anyway, the only one that I have actually signed up to work on this month is their Amazingly Atypical. I have this, A Breeze Off the Ocean. It is a Janlin design, or Janlin Needlecraft. The design is by Barbara R. Feliski. I'm making this for my boss, and I haven't started it yet. I literally just marked the corner where I'm starting, and I have the first stitch loop started there, ready to go. That starts on the 13th, so this Sunday through next Saturday, the 13th to the 19th. So I'll be working on that all week. Probably won't be my only piece that I work on, but it'll be my main focus, is the plan. It might not be, because I don't love the fabric. It's not super soft, but I do want to get it done. So yeah, those are the plans. They're kind of loose, not really 100% sure, kind of figuring out what do I want to have started before we step into 2025. I have so many kits that I can stitch from stash forever, but they're not as fun as being able to all of that. So we'll see. I really hope the quality on this video is okay. I've seen it kind of freeze up a few times, so I'm not sure what it's going to do. I'm so sorry if this is not great. We'll not do it again this way in the future. But for anybody who's not interested in my little bit of personal, then thank you so much for joining. If you liked what you saw, like, subscribe, comment, just say hi. I would really love to build community here. That's part of the reason I'm here, other than just to watch myself grow, um, as I'm stitching. But if you're here for the long haul, then quickly, a PSA. If you have asthma, hi, I have asthma. Don't ignore it. I hate using my inhaler. I've always hated it. I don't like the albuterol jitters. And so for years and years, I've had an inhaler and I've never really used it. Whether I need it or not, I just don't. And this year that has actually started causing problems for me. I know that I have gained more weight than and that has not helped with the stress on my lungs. But I went to the doctor for the third or fourth time in the last 3 months because I was sick. Again, I was sick in July, sick before Labor Day, and then sick again last week, to the point where I was just like, I can't keep doing this. So I went to the doctor again, and she's like, well, do you have asthma? I was like, well, yeah. She's like, do you use your inhaler? No. By not using my inhaler after telling her that I've been wheezing for months, just stationary, that there's always like something like right here, that's causing damage. And so if you have asthma, don't be stubborn like me. If you're wheezing, even if it feels stupid to be wheezing, just take your inhaler, because you don't want to do permanent damage. And so I'm holding myself accountable by telling you guys that I need to use my inhaler more often. And I should probably go do my breathing treatment because I haven't done it yet this morning and my doctor would yell at me. So that's why I haven't gotten a lot of stitching done, is just because I was just not feeling great. So there have been stretches like 3-4 days where at a time where I'm just like, I can't stitch because the baby goes to bed and I'm falling asleep before she is, because I'm just so exhausted. Feeling tons better now. So yeah, just take care of yourself, because you can't take care of anybody else if you don't take care of yourself first. And with that, this weekend we're doing family photos on Sunday. I'm very excited. I might share a couple with you, because Judith will be 2 in November. So last year we did family photos for her first birthday, and I just kind of want to keep doing that in the fall, because who doesn't love fall photos? And then we go to Arizona. We leave the 25th and we'll be back on, we head back on the 1st. So we'll be driving across with a toddler. It's 24-hour drive. It'll be a 2 or 3 day drive in either direction. We got a really cool Airbnb with a swimming pool and stuff, so that'll be fun. And then after that, we're doing her birthday party in November, so I'll be trying to get everything together for that. We're doing that on November 17th, I believe. So lots going on in the world. Still working, getting the cabin done. We've almost got a kitchen, which is awesome. So yeah, other than that, I think that is stitching. That's life. Again, my heart goes out to everybody, whether you're affected or know somebody who has been. I have a hard time imagining there's anybody who hasn't in some way been impacted by this. So, but by this I mean Helene and Milton. So yeah, I will let you all go on to the next video, and I will see you in another week or two. Thanks, everybody. Bye.